Hey, for hacking you here. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but it's the day after Valentine's Day. Yesterday I made a three-course meal for my girlfriend, and today I thought I'd just relax when I noticed I haven't made a video in a while, and I thought it'd be fun. So today I'm going to show you my top 10 personal favorite strategy-based PC games. These are something to be thinking about when you're thinking about going out there and buying a PC strategy game. These are all my games that I've actually bought myself and I've really enjoyed, and I hope you'll enjoy this video. So, number 10, Rise and Fall. Rise and Fall is a traditional bird's eye view strategy game for the PC, but the twist with this game is not only do you play as the bird's eye view strategy, you can also play in first person as your hero. During the campaign you have to do this anyway to beat certain enemies, but that's a nice twist to add to a strategy based game, and if you know another game that does that, please let me know. Number 9, Total War. You may be wondering why Total War is at position 9. Some of you may really enjoy Total War, but I've only ever played one type, and it was the samurai one. About 4 years ago I played this. It was on by Sold Out. I haven't heard that in a while either. I really enjoyed this. Total War is a strategy game which is based on the battlefield more less than like buildings. So it, as you can see in the picture, it's more about controlling vast armies to win your battles on the battlefield, whether you're outnumbered, whether you're out-armed, whatever. It's a good game, and like I said, my favorite was the samurai, and if you have your opinions on Total War, please let me know. Number 8, Empire Earth. Empire Earth was more of a timeline type strategy game. I enjoyed Empire Earth 2 and Empire Earth 1. I've never played Empire Earth 3, which did actually get really good comments from a lot of people out there. Empire Earth is mostly popular due to the fact that it has such a vast timeline. Like, you could literally start in the caveman age and work your way up to sci-fi age. This is a very good thing to add to a strategy game, and I hope they do make more Empire Earths. I do need to buy Empire Earth 3 and try it. Number 7, Command and Conquer. This game is probably most known out of all the games on my list. I've put this at position 7 due to the fact that it wasn't my cup of tea. But I really did enjoy this game compared to a lot of other games. Mostly I enjoyed Red Alert 2, but Red Alert 3 was also a very good game which I own on Xbox 360, which was a very good thing to do, like putting strategy games on Xbox. I really enjoyed them doing that. Same with Halo Wars, if any of you are a fan of that. But back to the PC. Red Alert 2, you get to play as the Russians and the Americans. I really enjoyed this game due to the fact there was a vast amount of units and a vast amount of buildings, such as the fact that you could build land buildings in the water. The same with defenses. Number 6, the Settlers. Not a lot of you might know the Settlers, but the Settlers is famous due to the fact that you mostly had to build your city. It was more of a city building game with the army base behind it. You'd have to build your fortress, your college, upgrade it into universities. You had to build houses and mills, and you had to do all this in order to fund your army, due to the fact that the only way you got gold was through taxes. I really enjoyed this game. My favorite was the Heritage Kings. If any of you want to buy a Settlers game, that is one I would recommend. Number 5, Age of Empires. Age of Empires was one of my first ever strategy-based PC games. I had Empire Earth 2 for PS2, which was a really good thing to do. Back in the age of PS2, there was not many strategy-based games at all, unless you're on the PC. Age of Empires 2 I would really recommend to anyone out there. It's more of a historical based game due to the campaigns. You could pretty much be people such as Joan of Arc, William Wallace, and it's a really good game and a really good time consuming game that you can play for hours on end. Plus with its map editor mode you can create your own maps. Either create your own campaigns and scenarios, or you can go online with your friends. And number 4, I have Heroes of Might and Magic. This game has been out for years and years now, going back to 1992 I think, which was Heroes 1. I also had Heroes on PS2. The other day I bought Heroes Collections, which was Heroes 1 to 5 and all the expansions, and then I bought 6 separate, and it only cost about 16 quid for all them. Heroes of Might and Magic is a really good game. It's really time consuming. Each campaign could take up to 100 hours depending on the difficulty or the way you play the game. It's also a really difficult game, as the quicker you go, the harder it's going to be, because the enemies, you're not going to be as built up as you want to be. But then the slower you go, the stronger your enemies get. So it is a difficult and time consuming game, but it's more of a strategy game based on the old Final Fantasies, you know, like the chessboard type battlefield. It's a really good game, and I really enjoyed playing, and I still do play. Number 3 is Age of Mythology. This is one of my favourite games of all time on the PC. Age of Mythology was made by the same creators of Age of Empires. Age of Mythology is a strategy based game about mythology, which is Greek, Egyptian and Norse gods. In this game you get to use god powers to your advantage and build your vast cities and armies with normal units and including mythology units such as Cyclopses, Scarabs, Hydras. It's a really fun strategy based PC game. Also has a map editor which is really simple to use. Also an online mode. And number 2 is Stronghold. My favourite Stronghold was Stronghold 2, but they also brought out Stronghold Legends. I bought it, but I lost the disc, which I wasn't very happy about. Stronghold Legends was about King Arthur, and it had legendary troops such as dragons and stuff in it. But Stronghold 2 is my favourite. Stronghold 2 is based on castles. The stronger your castle, the stronger you are. But then you don't just build your castle up without an army, otherwise it's useless. It also has 2 different campaigns. It has the Sim campaign and it has the Conquer campaign. That's free build and that's fighting. Both equally enjoyable. Also it has Kingmaker, which is your basic random map scenario, and a map editor, which again is easy to use. What I enjoyed about this is your online mode is really easy to go on to, and it's really easy to get into games. And last but not least, number 1, I have Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. My favourite being Battle of the Witch King, which is the expansion pack of number 2. I really enjoyed this game because I'm a really big fan of the Lord of the Rings franchise. I've always been a big fan of Lord of the Rings, and it was fun just to have a game that went with my favourite film. It's also a really good game as you get to play all the heroes from the movies and the books, and you get to play all the maps from the movies and the books. Also a vast range of creatures and a vast range of heroes, cities, and a really good graphical based game. I hope you enjoyed my top 10, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like and subscribe for hacking you out.